We're in Duluth, Minnesota.
So did you learn everything you needed to learn about cargo ships and dredging?
Yeah, we're on Lake Superior, and as Virginia said, we're learning about maritime on the Great Lakes. We're on Lake Superior, and there's quite a bit of commerce on the lakes, bringing grain and wheat and steel and other goods through all the Great Lakes with these enormous ships, 200, 300 feet long, that ply the lakes. So we'll have some great video of the Maritime Museum, and we're going to be walking the pier, which goes out to the lighthouse. Yeah.
And it's interesting to see also that all throughout the ages, from the beginning of time to present, how much the Army Corps of Engineering is the backbone of that. It kind of takes me back into the beginning of my career, and seeing all of the environmental options and the dredging of the canals. It was really something to see. I suggest come and take a look at it.
Duluth, Minnesota, a surprise in the middle of nowhere.
Okay, where's your captain's hat?
Full steam ahead. Starboard, starboard, starboard. Port, port, port. No, starboard, port. Left is port and right is starboard. P-O-R-T is like L-E-F-T.
They never were.
Ship canal was cut through Minnesota Point in 1871, it created an island and an access problem for anyone living on it. Eventually, an aerial transfer bridge was built in 1905 and operated by the city of Duluth. The aerial transfer bridge had a gondola car that carried automobiles, horses, and wagons, and people across the ship canal for just a nickel.
About
I think we're at the end of the lighthouse. A lot of walk to come out here and see more water. That doggy don't like you when I see them visually as opposed to hearsay. Well, here I am. It says lift your spirits. I'm waiting for this bridge to come up and lift me up.
This just proves I'm the anchor of this family. Glensheen Mansion is both a wonderful historic building and a tragic one at the same time. The unfortunate event in 1977 where Elizabeth Congdon was murdered by one of her daughter's husbands, her son-in-law, from one of her adopted children. She had two of them. The mansion was built in 1903 to 1907 by the Congdon family. He was a very wealthy attorney with a mining company, and built this extraordinary mansion, which today would cost about $28 million. It's right on Lake Superior, and it's got 39 rooms, 15 fireplaces, it's 5 stories. It's absolutely magnificent, both the grounds as well as the building. The construction of the building is very interesting because it is constructed of steel beams and cement, and then it overlaid with a very intricate wood, wonderful woodwork inside, hardwood floors and so on. But it's impervious to fire and weather. Over the years there have been a few leaks, but nothing major. And being on the lake with the treacherous weather that's here during the wintertime and the winds, you would think that a building of this type would not survive. However, because of its construction of steel and cement, it has survived all these many years. After the murder in 1977 of Elizabeth Congdon, the state donated the mansion to the University of Minnesota, the Duluth campus, and it is now maintained by them, and it also is on the Register of National Historic Records. It sits beautifully on the Lake Superior, lovely views, just a spectacular home, and it's one of the most visited mansions in the northern part of the U.S. So if you're in Duluth, Minnesota, make sure that this is a stop that you make. This was stenciling that was found beyond the paint.
Yeah.
But the expense of exposing it would not be worth it. This is the gardener's cottage, and they had many full-time gardeners and their own nursery and garden here in the back. Went to Houghton Mifflin to go to Copper Harbor and Eagle Harbor, but the weather just didn't cooperate. Too foggy. Hey, thank you for watching. Please subscribe, hit that notification bell, and give us a thumbs up. Look for us in the next video.